Привет, stalkers, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is S.T.A.L.K.E.R and today we are going to talk about respirators. You may notice that some things might be different today for this video because it's boiling hot here. So no stalkerish ecologist sweater, but my vintage outfit. Respirators. We all know that there are several options for respirators in the S.T.A.L.K.E.R games. If you're new to the entire S.T.A.L.K.E.R franchise, the entire post-apocalyptic stuff, you might buy one of those GP5 gas masks. They are alright, but beware of the filters. They are outdated and contain asbestos, so they won't kill you at the first time you use them, but it's sure nothing you want to use on a regular basis. Better be safe than sorry. You can always buy a more modern filter and use a more modern filter with any gas mask you have, and you will be much safer than with an old outdated GP5 filter from 19 whatever year. Or you can do this. And some of you guys know maybe, but Sterion, I don't want to use a real gas mask for S.T.A.L.K.E.R because my face will feel like steamed ham in oven. How can I make something else? Well, I fully understand you guys. And because I fully understand you, I encountered the same problem and I got a solution for it. As you may see, the base from a respirator is a pre-existing, normal, modern respirator from a big company. Let's say it's a company that's called 3M. And there are other companies that do amazing filters and respirators like Dräger. Both respirators are pretty fine. You can use them for painting purposes, for sanding stuff, you know, like use respirators in your workshop when you craft on stuff. But they are not compatible with military grade filters, which is unfortunate. But I got a solution for that. It took me some tinkering, but I designed a filter that's somewhat similar to the ones you will see in the game, and that's also somewhat practical with an adapter for those certain modern respirators you can get in almost every hardware store. So as you see, this thing consists of two parts. It's like one casing part, it takes a little more time to print, and the filter part, which you just shove inside, and you lock them with 4 screws, I think it might be M3 screws, and by that you get a fully working respirator, besides the fact that it's not working at all, like you can breathe through it, but I think that's what we want. Some of the newer stalkers might think, but Astarion, this is not very canonical. This respirator, it does not represent from game. It does. Like, there are several models in game that use those respirators. Wolf, Shadow of Chernobyl uses a half-face respirator, and of course, the Wind of Freedom suit, like the one when you have it in your inventory, also has a half-face respirator. Are they canonical? Yeah, sure. Are they authentic? Probably. Are they practical? Yeah, like in most cases they are, as long as you decide to use them in a proper environment. So going through cordon with those, or maybe garbage, you will be perfectly fine. If you go to Pripyat outskirts with those, or if you decide to dig around a red forest, I would reconsider that option, because dust gets anywhere, in your eyes, ears, face, and other places we're not going to talk about on this channel, like go to a medical channel for that. So yeah, it's an option. And I designed both certain models that they can be simply printed, assembled, painted, and put on your respirators. I do not advise you to expect any protection from those things. Not at all. They're just decorative props. Don't use them for whatever reason you would need to use them. Get like a real respirator filter for that from the same company that is certified for this product. Don't use any decorative 3D printed stuff that some dude on the internet in a costume advises you to use. And of course, When you paint it, when you sand it, clean it properly and give it a lot of time to dry. Don't do like a last minute project with them, that you assemble them 2 days earlier, paint them the day before con, and then walk around on a convention with a freshly painted filter, breathing all the fumes in. Don't. Just like, don't. If it smells bad, it shouldn't be anywhere near your mouth. That's an important rule. Doesn't come for cheese though, but you know. So, before I get distracted into more culinary things, let's check out the building progress. So, printing the thing, assembling the thing, painting the thing. I used a filler to fill all the ridges that you have on the most 3D printed products. You will not have that many issues with resin, but you will have those issues with ABS plastic or PETG. So I used a filler, I sanded everything down, I repeated this process several times until I thought it would be somewhat acceptable. When I put on a base coat, I masked a little bit of the paint that I want to have chip effects on with some sticky stuff. Mustard is amazing for that purpose. I painted the original paint coat on it, like the green one. I cleaned off the mustard perfectly. You see the paint is chipped off. Amazing, look, we want to. Now a black wash, give it a little bit more of grime, and voila, you got your filter ready. You can do this easily in 1 day, if you don't count in the printing time. But like I said, don't rush it before con. Your health isn't worth it. And most people probably don't know S.T.A.L.K.E.R that well that they will even notice that you lack a filter on your respirator. So just grab the file in the description below, you can download it, I put it on Thingiverse, it's free. You can do whatever you want with it as long as you give credit and don't make money out of it. So you can remix it, you can modify it, just give credit to me, I'll be highly appreciated. I don't earn money with that, but you know guys, as someone who does niche projects, I need every little bit of support that I can get, so I would highly appreciate it if you would at least credit it when you modify, change it, use it in whatever purpose. But if you just want to print it out and put it on your mask, don't bother with giving credit. Just use it, have a good time with it. I want to see amazing S.T.A.L.K.E.R costumes. My passion is bringing virtual games to real life through the transcription of costumes. This is what matters for me. And if I can somewhat contribute to your costumes and make sure that more people make a S.T.A.L.K.E.R costume and show up on cons or LARPs, well, that's more thanks than I can expect, because that's what I want. So, I don't make money out of it, please don't try to make money out of it as well. Don't exploit your fellow stalkers. You're not Sidorovich.
Bullshit, you're lying.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. More stuff coming in the future. I will do some 3D modeling. I found quite a pleasure in that. And expect to see more stuff in the future. If you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, dislike it. And let me know which 3D project from the S.T.A.L.K.E.R games you would like to see next. So if there's any prop from the S.T.A.L.K.E.R games you would like to see as a 3D print or as a prop, let me know in the comments below and I will see if I can make that possible. Until then, stalkers, good hunting.